Today's story is about Vasya. Vasya was a small little boy who lived in Russia. And in Russia, the climate is very cold during the winter. It starts snowing and snowing. And this happened during one such a snowy day. So, you know what you need to do in Russia? You need to buy groceries and all for 6 months and keep. Otherwise, if a snowstorm comes, you can't go out of the house. So Vasya's and Mama and Dada took Vasya to the supermarket to buy groceries. And Vasya saw a rocking horse over there and he wanted to rock and rock and rock. And he told his Mama, Mama, I want that rocking horse. His Mama said, No, Vasya, not now. We don't have the money for that. We need to buy more important things. So come on, let's go home. But Vasya cried, No, I want it now. And he rolled on the supermarket floor. And everybody saw Vasya and thought, what a spoilt brat this is. And Vasya's Dada quickly lifted him, put him in the car and said, Say sorry for your behavior, Vasya. That was not a good thing to do. Vasya said, No, I will not say sorry. Then his mama said, Please say sorry, Vasya. What you did was not right. But Vasya did not say sorry. He went home. Then he thought all the way. He kept crying. I want rocking horse. I want my rocking horse. I want my rocking horse. Then once he reached home, he thought, What a mama I have. She didn't want to buy me my rocking horse. And she wants me to tell sorry. I'm not going to say sorry. I'm going to go looking for a new mama. Then he started walking away from home. Then when he started walking away, it was getting colder and colder and slow flakes of snow were beginning to fall. Vasya just walked and he went to a park bench and sat down. There a funny little wizard came. He had a nice cute face. He had a white beard. When he saw Vasya, he asked, Hi Vasya, are you not going to say sorry to your mama Dada? Are you going somewhere? Don't do that. It's dangerous for children to be out in the snow. Go back home quickly and say sorry to your mama Dada. You after all did not behave properly. But Vasya said, No, I am going to find myself a new mama. The wizard said, Oh, okay then, carry on. But it's not going to be good, you know that. So Vasya walked and there he saw an ice cream lady. The ice cream lady was selling vanilla, strawberry, pista, and chocolate ice cream. Oh, yummy, yum. Vasya thought, wow, if I make this ice cream lady my mummy, she will give me ice cream every time of the day. So he went to her and said, Lady, will you be my mama? The lady just looked at Vasya and she said, I know why you want me to be your mama. You think you can get ice cream 3 times a day. Get away from here. I don't want you for a son. You only want ice cream. You don't want a mama, she said. So Vasya said, My God, what a rude lady she was. She's saying she doesn't want me. Anyway, I'll go and find some other mama. And he started walking far away. And as he was going away, he was getting closer and closer to the forest. He was getting farther and farther from the city. There he saw a pretty little lady. She had 4 cute dogs. And she was holding the dog on the leash. And she was wearing a pretty dress. She looked so nice. So Vasya thought, wow, what a pretty mama. He went to that lady and asked her, Will you be my mama? That lady said, Okay, come on, let's go home. So she took Vasya to her house. And what had happened in the house? She had forgotten to close the doors and windows. The house was filled with snow. So she said, Oh, goodness gracious, I have forgotten to close the windows and doors. No, come on, let's first clean up the house. And she put cauldrons of water on the stove and made Vasya swab the house. Vasya's shoulders and all started paining. He said, Ma, I can't do more. She said, What? We need to clean up the house before we do anything else. Come on, swab up the full house. And And Vasya had to swab, 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 swab. Finally, he got so tired and he thought, my mama would never do this. She always did the work herself. So, this is not a good thing to happen. This is not the kind of mama I want. And he ran away from that house. Then he went further and further and further and further, and he saw another lady. She was carrying a basket full of vegetables. By now, Vasya was feeling really hungry. It was so many hours since he had left home, and he had not had a bite to eat for a long time. So he went walking, 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 and he saw this lady. He thought, wow, my stomach is rumbling. My stomach is really rumbling. So he went to that lady and said, will you be my mama? That lady said, okay, come on, Sony, let's go home. She took Vasya home. She washed all the vegetables. She put it on the table. She gave a cutting knife to Vasya and she told him, come on, chop all the vegetables for the soup. So Vasya was really hungry. He started cutting the vegetables and he was so small. Isn't it dangerous to handle a knife? But this lady gave him the knife and told him to cut all the vegetables. He cut all the vegetables and he was so tired. And this lady put all the vegetables in the bowl and started making the soup. After some time, she said, I'm going to check for salt. I'm going to check for sweetness. And she kept on drinking ladles and ladles and ladles and ladles of the soup. Finally, the vessel was empty. But she asked, where's my soup? She said, no soup for you. The vessel is empty. Go to sleep. And Vasya was really upset. He said, my mama wouldn't do this. She would always give me food to eat. I don't want this, mama. And he started walking away into the woods again. There he saw an wolf. That wolf said, where are you going in the snowstorm, little boy? Vasya said, I'm going to find a new mama. The wolf said, so you did not say sorry, is it? So Vasya said, I don't want to say sorry. I am not sorry for anything. So the wolf said, no, it is dangerous to be in the wooded area in the night and it's snowing heavily. It is quite dangerous to be alone, little boy. Go back home. But Vasya did not listen to the wolf. He went deeper and deeper and deeper into the forest. Then there he thought he saw a lady, and indeed it was a lady. So he went and asked her, will you be my mama? That lady kept on talking on the phone. She never even looked at Vasya. She kept on talking. And Vasya was shivering in cold, but she didn't bother. Then Vasya said, no, my mama wouldn't do this. And he went off into the forest. And it became very dark. And Vasya was very scared. And he was also very cold and hungry. So he went under a fir tree and he snuggled inside, and there were lots of rabbits there. All the rabbits also snuggled up to him because everybody was cold. Then Vasya thought, oh, what a good mama I have got. She gives me food, she gives me clothing, she gives me a nice cozy bed, and whenever I am cold, she gives me drinking chocolate. My God, that is the best mama. And I should have said sorry to her. I'm very sorry, mama, but I don't know how to find you. Just as he said he is sorry, uh, he felt a warm nose coming and touching him. Then he thought, what is this? I'm sure it's a bear and it's going to eat me. So when he came out, it was not a bear, but it was a horse. This horse said, hmm. Just then he noticed the horse was not alone. The wizard, the funny little wizard, was along with the horse. And the wizard said, so you finally said sorry, Vasya? Vasya said, yes, I did. But I don't know how to go home. I've come so far away into the woods and it is so dark. So the wizard said, no problem. Climb onto this horsey and he will take you home. So Vasya climbed onto the horsey and they came into the city. When they came to Vasya's house, Vasya saw everywhere it was dark. There were no lights burning in any house, but just one light was burning. And whose house was it? It was Vasya's house. And his mama was standing in the balcony waiting for him. So Vasya quickly shouted, Mama, Mama, I'm back, I'm back. And she came running and gave Vasya a hug. And Vasya hugged her. And she said, come on, let's go. It's so cold. I'll give you some drinking chocolate and you can sleep. Vasya said, I'm so sorry, Mama. I'll never do this again. I will never throw tantrums again. So his mama said, that's okay, come. Then he said, no, Mama. Look, a friend brought me home and it is this horsey. I want to take the horsey also home. His mama said, no, Vasya, we don't have space for a horsey. We live in an apartment and this horse is so big. Where will we keep him? Vasya said, please try, Mama. His mama said, we will see about it, but definitely this horse cannot climb up and come inside our lift also. He can't get into our elevator. Just then who came there? The wizard came there. He said, Vasya, you said sorry. Now you said you won't throw tantrums. So just look what's going to happen. And he took his magic wand and showed it to the horse. And the horse turned into a rocking horse. Vasya was really happy and excited. He clapped his hand. The wizard said, for children who don't throw tantrums and who are very quick to say sorry, magic always happens. So Vasya learnt his lesson and he took the rocking horse to his room, kept it by his bed and slept soundly. So we should always say sorry when you make a mistake and never ever throw tantrums.